Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Steve Brown, and I'm the founder of the Fantastic Fathers Community Group here in Windsor, Essex, and I'd like to welcome you to our first ever, soon-to-be world-famous, Fantastic Fathers Television Network podcast. We are thrilled to be here at the beautiful MediaWorks Studio in Windsor on Walker Road, and we look forward to bringing you a monthly podcast of Can't Miss Television. Please give our open Facebook page called Fantastic Fathers a like, or follow us on Instagram at Fantastic Fathers Windsor to keep up to date with everything that we do and have planned for the community with all our events coming up. I'd like to begin our first episode by giving you a brief history of Fantastic Fathers and how we came to be. Quite simply, our main focus is to promote fully involved parenting with emphasis on father participation. We do this by providing support, assistance, education, and specific tailored events to help increase the parent-child bond and make lasting memories that will last a lifetime. We are now entering our 4th year as a community group, and believe me, I never thought we would be where we were at and enjoying all the success and kindness that we receive from everyone out there in support in the community today. We have several events coming up in this busy month of March for us. The first one is on Monday, March 9th, and I encourage and implore everyone who can possibly attend Monday, March 9th at the Old Walkerville Theater. We are hosting an exclusive screening of a film called The Erasing Family. We are over the moon excited to be able to bring this to the public. If you work in the family services industry, if you're a parent, step-parent, grandparent, doesn't matter. Everyone should see this film. The message is incredible. It's impactful. It's heartfelt. It deals with situations where a parent is erased out of the family, either through a family court situation or parental alienation. Two things that aren't talked about much in society, but are incredibly important and should be heard, because these are destructive things that are tearing loving parents apart from their families. And in the end, when the children are young, they're often not heard, but this film shows in adulthood what these kids now, that they know what took place, their true feelings about it, and where they stand in life now. And I'm telling you, it's unbelievable, some of these testimonials, and it's a balanced film. It shows moms and dads, and this can happen to any parent in this situation. So I highly encourage everyone to come out Monday, March 9th and check out this documentary. On March 15th, we have our Music with Dad class that's going to be at In Tune. In Tune is a business on Ottawa Street, and we're going to have the kids come in and sample the various instruments that they have there and see if they take a liking to a particular one, and maybe you'll be able to enroll your child there for lessons, or see that you have a future star in the making, whether it's on the piano or a drum or anything like that. So we're pretty excited. It's our first time hosting a class like this. Hope to see you all there. On March 26th, we have another class that we're super happy to bring to everyone. We've never done it before. It's our Dancing with Dad at the Windsor Dance Experience. So we're going to get a bunch of dads and their kids in, and we're going to light up the dance floor like no tomorrow. This is actually going to be a 6-week thing. It's going to be basically every Thursday from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. So we're going to do 5 weeks of learning a particular dance routine. And then on the 6th week, we're actually going to have a live performance that we are going to basically broadcast worldwide. We're going to go viral with this thing, of course. So I encourage all the dads to sign up with their kids. It's going to be a great time. If you're a great dancer, please don't embarrass us, the ones that are not, because I'll be the guy in the back tripping over my feet. On Wednesday, March 25th, I'm thrilled to announce something that I've been working on personally for the last couple of years. Anytime we come across something that we feel can benefit families, we obviously want to get that information out to you. So we are going to roll out our Family Education and Development Series. This is going to be a 5-part series. The first one dealing with financial literacy. This is going to be 90 minutes, one time a week for a few weeks, probably about 6 weeks. All the information will be up on our Facebook page soon in the events section, so please click on that. This is something that can be applied to any family in any situation. These tips and advice that we're going to share, especially we have a literally a multimillionaire business person who's coming in to speak with you and going to give you advice and strategies. They're so simple, actually, you won't believe it, and you can incorporate them and apply them, and the results they speak for themselves. So we really want everyone to come out and check this out. We'll give you all the details in the event's description page. On Sunday, March 29th, we have our ever popular 4th annual Swing into Spring indoor golf tournament, of course, at the Silver Tee Golf and Virtual Gaming Center. Last year's event, right down to the wire, actually had to go into a longest drive competition to determine the winner. It was quite awesome to see, to be honest. And this event will be from 1 to 4 p.m., Sunday, March 29th, as I said. We have 6 teams registered so far, so we have room for 6 more. So please get a foursome together. Contact us through the page or at info@fantasticfathers.ca. And dust off those clubs and the rust off your game and get out there and have some fun in this tournament with us. Speaking of our great team, kicking off segment 2 of our episode here, I would like to introduce one of our awesome committee members, Danielle Piche. Welcome to our first ever history-making FFTV podcast.
Very exciting.
Yeah, you're very exciting to be here today for both of us. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I am a mother of 3, 1 biological child, 2 stepchildren. I am a teacher and have been doing that for about 20 years. And yeah, enjoy getting involved in my community and feel like I've finally got a good balanced life going right now.
Nice. That's awesome. That must be a good feeling. What else do I have for you? Can you please tell me, and the millions, of course, watching at home.
Absolutely.
What made you decide to be a committee member for Fantastic Fathers?
I had seen, I believe it was on Facebook where I'd first seen information about Fantastic Fathers. It was your big signature Father's Day event.
Okay.
And so I had seen that, and my partner had taken his children for Father's Day and really enjoyed it. And so I started following you and saw information about the Father of the Month.
Right.
And after seeing that, I thought, you know what? There's 2 really awesome dads in my life that I would like to nominate. And so I put forth a nomination and received information back later that they won, which was really exciting. So after that, I had been thinking about, okay, I need something else to get involved in the community, and you put out a call for members. So I figured, you know what, this would really fit with some of my priorities in my life, and decided to apply.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. You know, I mean, obviously you're a woman, and do you get are people surprised when you say, "Oh, I'm a committee member on Fantastic Fathers"?
People that know me are not surprised at all. They know how much I value both parents being involved in a child's life. There's a few that have given me some raised eyebrows about it, but then when I explain what we're about and that this is about helping fathers and actually both parents to have healthy, positive relationships with their kids, to be really involved with them, then there's nobody that questions me any further.
That's a great answer, and that actually was my next question. I was going to see if you've had any negative feedback on that, but like you say, a lot of people, the name is kind of a little bit misleading, Fantastic Fathers.
Yep.
But as you know, from being involved in everything, we are definitely a full family group. We help single moms, single dads, married. It doesn't matter whether you're together or not. We just want, both parents involved. And as you mentioned, that is technically like one of the best factors that kids can have growing up. So
absolutely, that kind of support, right? And and if we're supporting fathers in a child's life, then that's just going to help the entire family unit.
Right. So yeah. Now, and you know what? That kind of leads in. I want to mention this is our little information trifold that we have that we hand out at our events. And here are some statistics, kind of piggybacking off what Danielle was just saying. So children with involved fathers are 2 times more likely to go to post-secondary education and find a stable job, 75% less likely to become teenage parents, 80% less likely to spend time in jail, have more curiosity, compassion, empathy, and less fear socially, have a greater tolerance for stress and frustration and make better choices, They feel better about themselves, and they have better relationships with their parents and siblings, and they develop more successfully in most aspects of life. And perhaps something you might be interested in, they have mothers who are happier.
It makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah. So these statistics, I mean, we want to publicize these. We want to get these out there. I guess the example that I always throw out there is, if I was to tell you had a 70 or 80% chance of winning the lottery or winning at bingo tonight, chances are you'd probably go or buy a ticket.
Right.
So these stats are not made up. These are facts. You can find these out there if you research for them. So again, this is not a mother versus father thing. We are encompassing the whole family together as a unit and literally what is best for the children involved.
Exactly. And it's so nice to have something that really is focused on fathers, because I find that there seems to be many things out there that in the past have focused on moms. So why not put fathers in the forefront for our group, right? And make that our focus. So I feel like that works really well, and it ends up, like you said, benefiting everybody.
So you mentioned that you're in a blended family.
Correct.
So I would imagine there's quite a bit of co-parenting going on in that situation there.
Absolutely.
So do you have any advice for others out there who are also in blended families?
Oh, yes. I feel really strongly about relationships within blended families. And how important it is to work on getting along with the other parent. Though you may not still be in a romantic relationship with them, getting along and showing that to your children and putting your child first with all of those decisions being made.
Excellent.
And one of those huge things would be, if you're putting your child first, them being able to have equal access to both parents and being able to see parents if those parents are wanting to spend time with them. So in our blended family, my son spends 50% of the time with me and 50% with his father. And his father and I do a lot of talking back and forth and making decisions together, because it's not just about me and it's not just about his father. It's both of us coming together to do the best things for our child.
Well said. That's great. Great answer. So our producers here are flashing us the time window here. So basically, you mentioned earlier that you're a school teacher. Is there anything you'd kind of want to say, or that you're allowed to say out there on the situation that's going? It's a hot topic going on right now.
It is absolutely a hot topic. So what I would say, I would make decisions. I would hope that our government makes decisions based on some of the things that we were talking about. Put the kids first. Put children first. Let's put money into programs that are going to benefit children, benefit vulnerable populations within our province. And hopefully everything can be figured out really soon so that we're able to get back to a regular school year.
Great. Thanks a lot, everyone. Thanks, Danielle. Appreciate you for coming.
All right.
Okay, in this segment, we're going to talk about our monthly Father of the Month award. We hand this out every month to a well-deserving dad. And how we do that is we ask for written nominations to be sent in through our Facebook page, and we skim over the thousands of incoming nominations that we receive monthly. And they could be from the wives, the grandparents, friends, and the best ones are actually obviously from the children that write in about their dad. And some of them are very heartfelt and actually emotional and everything. So we really wanted to feature this as one of the segments here on our now world famous Fantastic Fathers Television Network podcast here. So today I'm going to introduce a gentleman who is our Father of the Month award winner for February 2020. His name's Chad Price. Chad, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you? Nice
Good.
to have you here.
Good.
Nice to have me here anyway.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm a father of 4 from Windsor. I was a chef for 20 years, and I just kind of got out of that business, and now I'm doing a little house renovating, house flipping.
Great.
It's working out really well. Other than that, I'm just dad of 4 and got the wife at home.
Busy, it sounds like.
Yep.
Good. With your permission, do you mind if I actually read the nomination that we received?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay.
I'd love to.
Give me a second here.
I don't want to tear up here, but
that would be great television. There'd be nothing wrong with that at all. Okay. So here we go. Let me know if you know this person, and we'll talk about it after we're done here. So it says, "Hi, I am writing you about my significant other. He just published his first children's book called Just My Imagination. I've been part of your group for some time now, and seeing as you promote fathers, I figured I would let you know his backstory, and hopefully you can give a shout out to this awesome dad. Chad is a single dad to his son Jackson. I met Chad 4 years ago, and since, he has also become an amazing stepfather to my 3 children, Andy, Ryder, and Kinsley. He started taking pictures years ago of different cloud formations with the intent to compile them into an interactive children's book, as you may see. As of January 2020, his dream has finally come true and his book has been published. I have included a link for the book as well as a family photo. I love that your page supports fathers and fights for equality of dads in parenting. I am extremely we're going to have to edit that one. I am extremely proud of this amazing father and hope that maybe you can give him and his hard work a shout out. Thank you, Jessica.
That is so sweet. I'm
Does
gonna
that tug at the heartstrings
I'm
a
gonna
little
have to
bit?
grab some flowers on the way home.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, she's so sweet. Her kids are so sweet too. We have a
Yeah.
great family. It's honestly awesome.
So Jessica is?
Yeah, she is my girlfriend. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I have here for you? So with the Father of the Month, we like to, before it was done just as a slideshow online, but now with our new enhanced budget and our studio here, we're obviously doing the podcast. So I got some questions for you if you don't mind.
No problem.
Awesome. Okay. What have you learned most? Edit that, please. What have you learned the most? What have you learned the most important thing? Oh, wow. I really made a typo there.
What is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the most important thing you have learned by becoming a father?
Honestly, number one, patience. 4 kids. Everybody's got their own personality. You know, it's hard at first, you know, if you just get into a mode where like trying to tell the kids what to do, keep them on a straight line. But they honestly got their own thing going. So you got to lay back, have a little patience, and let them do their thing. And then you just kind of give them a little guidance on the way. It's a lot easier than trying to go tell them what to do all the time. Because, I mean, whoever has kids out there, they obviously know.
So you play the Guns N' Roses Patience song in your head all the time? While
Constantly.
Nice.
Constantly.
What do you hope for most for your children and their futures?
You know, I just want them to be good people, you know? Like, I'm a good person. I like being, you know, nice to people, and you want them to be on that good side of the fence, you know? You don't want them going on the wrong side. You just want them to try their best, and, you know, mostly for me, it's to be a good person, you know? You don't have to be the richest person in life. As long as you're a good person, that usually steers you in a pretty good direction. Yeah.
Excellent. Are there any family-related activities or facilities in your community that you wish were available?
I like this. Yeah, that's why I wish we had the wheels roller rink.
Oh yeah,
remember?
For sure. Oh yeah.
I mean,
I'm 44. I remember.
Oh, yeah,
I remember more than you do. Trust me.
I'm 38, so I know. But yeah, we used to go there all the time, man. It was packed in there.
Yeah,
Like, we had a
for sure.
blast, and like we actually could cross the border to go to a roller rink all the time with the kids.
Nice. Was there ever a time when someone came up to you, maybe you're at the park or somewhere, and you were with your kids, and someone said like, "Oh, you're babysitting today, or giving mom a break today"? Is that ever? Have you ever encountered that? And how did it make you feel? And or maybe what did you say as a reply?
Yeah, that happens. Grocery store a lot. I got all 4 kids. They're like, "Oh, what are you doing?" You know, it hurts a little, but I don't mind. You know, women, you know, they assume that we're just the babysitter, but I actually take care of the kids very well.
Yeah.
But it don't bother me too much, you know. I'm just doing my job out there. But sometimes I get at the grocery store, I got all 4 kids. They're like, "How do you got these guys under control right now?" You know?
Nice.
So, that's a pretty good feeling.
You're the
'cause
child. You're the
they're
child
good kids.
whisperer.
Yeah, like, well, they're good.
Nice.
Kids. That's the nicest thing. And then you see other kids messing around, like, you know, whipping
Right.
chocolate bars, and mine are all good in line there. So
Well, it's almost like I look at it as it's like a parental saying almost. It's a teachable moment, right?
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
it's like,
for
it's
sure.
Like we actually parent as well, you know.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's I find it's even just in the last 4 years that has declined dramatically. I used to kind of get asked that all the time,
yeah.
and now it's dads are we're everywhere.
Oh yeah, fantastic fathers. That's why we got that going.
we try. Okay, what else do I got for you here? So, what would be your best advice for a new father?
Patience.
Again, yeah. Well, that's a great answer. So
You gotta just. I remember when kid was a baby, and man, it's tough. Crying, no sleep. I mean, you just got to remember that, when they're a baby, it's crazy. Then when they're 7, you're like, man, that was so easy when they're a baby.
Yeah.
You forget all about it because
No doubt.
they're on their way going. But you just got to have patience with kids, You
Yep.
can't just force them, That's, I tell my kids all the time, like, my 2 boys, like, we want to be YouTubers when we grow up. And I go, you know what? That sounds great. You guys are pretty funny to me.
There you
So,
go.
you try and steer them in the right way, whatever, and stuff works out in the end.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you mentioned earlier, and Lisa mentioned that you are a published author. You have your own children's book.
Yes.
Do you want to take a couple minutes and then just fill us in on how that came to be and where you're at with it now?
Yeah, I started about 10 years ago, taking pictures of clouds that looked like things. And then I had this idea of a book where kids could see the clouds and interact with the book and use their imagination to see other things,
Mhm.
because not everybody sees the same thing when they're up there. So I kind of put that together.
Is that what your therapist told you?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
So I kind of I put it all together in a book. I honestly sent it right to New York, the biggest publisher I could find. And what do you know? 2 months later, they sent me a letter. And then that was a year ago, and I just got published January 31st.
And it's called
Just My Imagination. It's a beautiful book. So, and it's on for sale right now on Amazon and Indigo, and I'm working on a couple book signings in the city and a couple bookstores in the city, Juniper and Indigo Books, trying to get stuff going. So it was just published the 31st, so hopefully within the next couple of months it'll be for sale in the city for everybody.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll post a link to that on our site, and we'll get it up on our screen here.
I appreciate that.
And I appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you.
We've got a little something for you, if you don't mind. We got a wonderful gift bag with the huge budget that we have, so we were able to put something together for you.
Great.
So I'll go grab that for you now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So here's our Fantastic Father of the Month giveaway appreciation bag here. Notice Liuna 625, our amazing sponsor, our title sponsor actually of pretty much everything we do.
Beautiful.
So here's gift number 1, if you wouldn't mind showing that off to the camera.
That's beautiful. I will wear it proudly.
Thank you very much. The other thing we have here is a plaque with a picture of you and your family on there. See all our sponsor logos across the bottom there. We thank our sponsors big time for this.
That's so great.
And other than that, we got some of our stuff in here, which you're now obviously super familiar with because you're an active follower on the page and a representative of the Fantastic Father of the Month now. But we have a Chuck's Roadhouse gift card for you to enjoy as well.
Oh, thank you.
And our most prized possession is our official Fantastic Father's pen, limited edition. Not too many people. Not too many people have this.
book for you and use that pen.
Oh, yeah, that would be wonderful.
That's beautiful.
All right, Chad. Thanks again for coming in. Really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it.
And congrats. And I hope you enjoy that. And just want to thank you for going above and beyond for you and your family. And we really appreciated having you on the show today.
Great show.
Welcome to segment 3 of the soon-to-be world-famous Fantastic Fathers television network. In this segment, we are going to introduce one of our valued sponsors in what we call our Sponsor Spotlight segment. One of our slogans that we use with Fantastic Fathers is family-focused, community-driven. We could not do anything without the support and belief of our valued sponsors. So I'd like to introduce one of our annual sponsors, meaning every single event that we put on for a full calendar year. Jeff Garton from the Cooperators. Thank you, Jeff, for coming today.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Steve.
No problem. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Single father of 3 amazing boys. They take up a lot of my time. So in my spare time, I'm a financial advisor and own a practice in Amherstburg.
Nice. So speaking of sponsors, maybe if Halls or Ricola is watching today, a fisherman's friend, Jeff could use some help, and we can always use extra money for our budget here, and maybe we can get some hair and makeup. Looks like I can
hair would be nice.
Okay, nice. So you said you're a single father of 3 boys. That pretty much makes me tired just thinking about it. How do you manage career and family life like that?
Yeah, it's a good question, Steve. I've been asked that a lot. Pardon me. And how I manage with the three boys is I involve them in everything,
Nice.
everything from the house, from putting away groceries to cleaning. They help out. They love it. Makes my job as a father so much more rewarding and easier, to be honest with you.
Are they employees or are they
They are definitely
sons?
employees.
Okay, nice.
They're on the salary.
Nice. So you mentioned you're the owner of the Cooperators out in
Correct.
Amherstburg. Can you tell us all about your business and all things Cooperators, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So we manage about 1,000 households in Amherstburg area. I have 3 tremendous staff members, extremely dedicated. One is 30 years in, one's 18 years in, and then 7 years in.
Nice.
But really what we do is we manage everything from your home, auto, all the way down to life insurance and wealth. And we take great pride in creating a great culture and community in Amherstburg.
Now, being that you're out in Amherstburg, is it limited to just residents of Amherstburg? Or?
Absolutely not. I do have clients all over from Bell River to Leamington, up in Windsor, Essex, wherever. But we are based out of the Amherstburg area.
So, is there a particular product or investment that you think? Obviously, we're a family group here.
Mhm.
So, is there something that you would like to see that all families take part in, or a particular product that you think they should look
Absolutely.
at?
Yeah, great question. First thing is, I got to pay yourself first. And how you pay yourself first could be multiple ways, whether it's a TFSA or an RSP, but treat that bill of paying yourself just like your cell phone.
Mhm.
I recommend segregated funds, which is what the Cooperatives does very well. We do offer mutual funds, but I like the aspects of a segregated fund. So we have guarantees on your original investment. Stock market takes a crash, that original investment is guaranteed. We bypass probate fees upon death, and we have creditor protection. So with those 3 things, segregated funds in a TFSA or an RSP, can't go wrong.
Wow, sounds great. I think I'll be calling you after the show. So, you've been with us for 3 years now.
Yeah.
3 years as an annual sponsor. So, obviously, that special place in my heart. Thank you very much for that. What drew you to want to become a sponsor of Fantastic Fathers?
Well, first of all, we couldn't be happier to be a part of this organization. It's absolutely amazing. What drew me to it was the community involvement, what you guys do on a regular basis for single fathers, for single mothers, for the parents to come together for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Hit home, loved it, knew I wanted to be a part of it. Wasn't even a question.
Oh, that's great. Thank you very much for that. Those kind words there. You have 2 other colleagues that are actually on board with
We
us
do.
this year.
Yeah,
Can
absolutely.
you just give us? Can't be here today, but can you give us some information on them?
Yeah, absolutely. Great colleagues. Again, got involved just the same way I did because of what you guys are doing. One is Ryan Dieters out in Bell River,
Mhm.
and the other is Dan Dupuis, and there's Junior because there is a senior, so it's Dan Dupuis Junior in
Mhm.
actually in LaSalle, and great guys. Also, great staff, just like myself. Manage many households in the area, and really, we have one goal. That's to help Canadians optimize as much money coming into your house as possible so we can have a better future for our families. So we're all really ecstatic to be a part of this.
Great. Yeah. No, I think, like you say, we're trying to better families. That's your message. That's our message as well. So it's a great partnership. We're thrilled to have the annual support of Cooperators. Your name, seeing Cooperators beside our name is, it's just, and on all the sponsors that we have, it's just an incredible feeling to be backed by these mega organizations, that have given us some belief and support and allowed us to do what we do. So we appreciate all of our sponsors. Any tips for fathers out there of 3 boys or 3 kids in general?
Wow. Yeah, kids are curious by nature. Everything is a first for them.
Mhm.
Everything they're seeing is a first. So as they're navigating through life, allow them to make mistakes, but know that know that you're there for them,
Mhm.
and let them know you're there for them. So if they do fall down, it's okay. Get right back up.
Yeah, I really like that because there's a term out there where parents are just kind of mowing down all the obstacles for their kids and never letting them fail, and it's just in the end, it doesn't help build their self-confidence or anything like
Correct.
that.
I
So
agree.
that's very well said. Again, appreciate you coming in today. Is there any last words you have? You'd like to say anything about cooperators or Fantastic Fathers? Anything?
Yeah, I'd like to say something about Fantastic Fathers. Again, so glad we be a part of this, that you come to us year after year and you invite us back. And looking forward to the events coming up, especially the Father's Day event. That we have so much fun at that event. Really looking forward to that again.
That is our Super Bowl
Yeah.
of events. That's kind of what started it all. So yeah, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, again, that's Jeff Garton out in the Cooperators from Amherstburg. If you have any investment needs, desires, tips, advice, anything, give Jeff a shout. We'll post his information up on the screen from that you'll be able to see. And please get in contact with Jeff or the other guys that he mentioned, Ryan and Dan Dupuy Jr. Thanks a lot. So I'd like to thank everyone who tuned in for this first episode of Fantastic Fathers Television. I hope you enjoyed it. I promise we will get better. I'm definitely not David Letterman or Jay Leno, as you can tell, but I'll work on my skills. I can promise you that. We have a whole new set of guests coming in for next month, a new Fantastic Father of the Month, sponsor, committee member, and a parenting hot topic that we'll be discussing. Thank you very much. Have a great night, great evening, great day, and please keep following our page as we are updating it almost daily. Take care.